If you're in the market for a BMW F30, should you get the 330e or should you get a 328i? Let's find out. Now let's go do some
donuts.
Now let's why do you put that idea in my head?
You still have those marks on
No, those are not mine.
These are yours, right?
Those are not mine. Let's go do some comparison with the technology that this car compared to that and some of the features. Can definitely do better donuts than my 328i. At least it slides out easier. Alright, so we have a BMW 328i F30 chassis over here. It's my own personal car. And we have a 2016 BMW 330e hybrid over here. And you might be guessing, why am I comparing a 10-year-old 328i with a 6-year-old car? There is a big age difference between the two cars. It is because that the 330e, at least the Sportline version, is really close in price to the 2012. At least where I'm living, 330e has depreciated a lot faster than the 328i has, and they are priced kind of similarly. It comes down to whichever one is the right one for you to pick. We're gonna find that out today in this video. The first and main difference between the two cars is the engine and what powers the car. We have a N20 engine over here. It's a 2-liter twin scroll turbo, twin power turbo. It's just a single turbo. I don't know why BMW likes to call it twin power turbo. 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, which is the N20 engine. And we have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine over here. This is the B48 engine, which is the more modern and newer engine. And this, the N20 engine, which is the older engines. I'll tell you why that matters in a second. Both cars make around the same horsepower. This engine makes 180 horsepower out of the engine itself, and it makes an additional 70 horsepower via the electric engine. And this engine makes 250 horsepower out of the box. They both have similar numbers in terms of power, but they both drive really different. There's a lot of difference between the two cars. The 4-year gap between these two cars, a lot has changed. Okay, there's a lot of technology that's going into this car. You have an app on your phone that you can lock and unlock, check your charge. There's a different infotainment system. There's a newer iDrive system on this car, and a lot of difference that the 330e comes with, and the 328i is simply just too old. 330e is a facelifted version. I don't even think there's a non-facelift version of the 330e. So it comes with the new headlights, which look fantastic and are super bright. They're LED headlights. It comes with the new taillights. It comes with the new infotainment system, the new iDrive. That alone itself, I think, gives this car a bit more value on its own, because if you want to get those parts, original parts for this car, it's going to be expensive. Obviously, there is a lot of difference in terms of driving both of these cars, and there's a lot less trunk space in the 330e, obviously, because the batteries are underneath it, and obviously there's a lot more trunk space. And another difference is that this 330e comes with a 40-liter tank, and the 328i comes with a 60-liter tank, which I think comes in a bit more handy. Than your hand won't get chopped off, which I think comes in really handy.
Did you see what I did there?
Let's go for a drive.
Let's go.
All right, gonna steal the 330e.
Oh my God.
The Grand Coupe.
Next car? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
So So first impressions on the 330e. This car is definitely really quiet. Right now I'm on auto e-drive. I'm going up a hill. It's still on electric mode. Okay, just now the engine kicked in and you don't notice anything. Like, if I wasn't looking at this, I wouldn't have known that the engine just came alive. It's definitely more comfortable and more quiet than a 328i. The first thing I noticed right away. Take a shot of that guy. Who is that? It's a nice car, that guy. Give the car some gas, put it in sports mode, sports transmission. And one problem that I always have with, everyone always has with turbo cars, is that they all have a lot of turbo lag. As soon as you press the pedal, the electric motor starts pushing the car, and then when the engine comes in, already moved a lot, and then the real power comes in. And the electric engine, one good thing about it is that it has a lot of torque when you're driving up a hill like I am right now, because that means you get a lot of instant power to get out of corners as fast as you want. One trade-off I have to say I have with this car specifically is the cornering. This car is really heavy compared to a 3 Series, and you definitely do feel the weight difference if you drive them back to back. That's a big trade-off for me because I do love my cornering, and I don't get as much joy out of taking corners with this car rather than the 328i. Oh my god, I just understeered, and that would have been a corner that I would have taken comfortably with the 328i. This car does not have a sports transmission. It has a different type of shift knob. Okay, let's take this corner. Okay, I think I should go on Sport Plus because lost a lot of power in that corner. It doesn't have the sports transmission like the 330i or the 328i. That also means that your gear shifts are a lot softer. You don't get any kick out of shifting with this car, even if you're going full blown. Okay. Has a lot of torque. You think he saw that?
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you don't know, my friend who owns this car is driving my car right now in front, and he specifically instructed me not to drift the car. If I had this car, I would have been sideways like all day long, every day. This is phenomenal. I love how easy it is to slide the rear end of this car. Okay, back in the 328i, you get a lot more feel and vibration out of the car, and the car is definitely a bit less forgiving with the suspension. The car, you can definitely feel how much less of a weight it has, because the way it handles corners is totally different from 330e, because you have a lot more confidence in the corner. Car definitely has a lot less torque. They both have same horsepower figure. The 330e feels a lot faster. Let me know which one of these cars you would pick yourself, or if you own one, definitely let me know which one you have. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, share this with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. They think they're saving the environment, but they're really not. Slam it on the dirt. What are you, baby?
Come sit here. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Woo, that was fun. Oh, yes. Yes, nice donuts.